Live interactive Weather Authority coverage, sponsored by Rennie's, for your next Maine adventure, will begin shortly.
Rennie's, a Maine adventure.
Your live interactive Weather Authority coverage, sponsored by Rennie's, starts right now.
Hello, everybody. I hope you guys are all having a great day. I hope you can hear me. I hope, again, you had a beautiful sunny afternoon throughout the region. That was the case across the entire state. High pressure in control gave us a very nice day out there today. Hopefully any of that snow that was still maybe left on some of the sidewalks kind of just melted away through the daytime today. But again, hope you had a great day. Hope you had a great Christmas. Merry Christmas, at least post-Christmas across to the state, to everybody. And again, we are going to see a little bit of a pattern flip as we head through the next couple days. Now, we're dry tomorrow, but it's really over the next several days and into the weekend in particular and next week that we are going to start to see things change. So again, I hope you guys are all having a good evening. Let's get to the graphics and let's talk about the forecast. So let's first talk about the Mount Washington Observatory. Take a look at that sunrise this morning. It was beautiful out there. I mean, at least it looked that way. Of course, it was very cold because it's always cold on top of Mount Washington. But right now, I have a bone to pick about Mount Washington. I'll talk about that in a second. Again, lots of sunshine coming out right throughout the daytime today. We are looking at clear skies throughout the region right now, and that is going to be the case as we head through the nighttime today. Tonight, temperature right now outside in Portland, temperature of 30 or 22 degrees. We are looking at mainly clear skies and calm winds throughout the state. So clear skies and calm winds typically is a recipe for the temperatures to drop. We are going to see these temperatures drop into the teens, and then I think many areas inland will drop into the single digits for the nighttime tonight. So it certainly is going to be on the cool side as we head through the nighttime tonight, but temperatures over the next several days are going to slowly just warm up, and we may even see some 50s as we head through the next, say, 3 to 4 days. Temperatures right now, what do you notice on this temperature graphic that's just odd? Well, while you maybe think about it, say hello to Dan. I slept the day away. Yes, very nice. I wish I did too. That would have been nice. Hello to you from Old Orchard Beach. And what I have a little bone to pick about the whole forecast or whole temperature graphic right now is the warmest temperature that you see is Mount Washington. That is something that I've only seen maybe a very, very few times since I've started working here. But yes, the warmest temperature in the entire region right now is Mount Washington. And that is because we are dealing with warmer temperatures above our heads, which is why that we are going to run the risk for maybe the potential for some light freezing drizzle and rain as we head through the Saturday night time frame and even into Sunday in spots. I'll talk more about that through this forecast. Let's first get a look at some of the temperatures throughout the region. One thing you will notice is the temperatures are all over the place, and I do think it has a lot to do with the elevation and where towns are in particular. Now, temperature of 22 degrees in Harpswell, Portland, Cape Elizabeth as well, Naples, 17 degrees in Standish. Hello to you all in Gray, temperature of 24 degrees right now, but it's 14 over in Brunswick, 18 degrees up towards Acton, but 27 in Shapley. Down towards the Sanford area, it's 15 degrees, and we have 24 in the Kittery region. And then up through the mid-coast, temperatures once again are running in the teens and 20s. We have 17 degrees in Topsom, and then Augusta coming in around 23. But you head up to the north, at least north of Augusta, we have Belgrade right around 10 degrees at the moment. And one of the coldest spots in the entire area is Berlin. Yeah, look at that, 4 degrees right now in the Berlin area. But we do have 10 degrees in Rangeley, Jackman over towards Carrabassett Valley coming in around 12 degrees at the moment. So temperatures really just kind of depend on where you are, but they are all over the place right now. High pressure is in control. It's going to stay in control through the nighttime tonight into the day tomorrow as well, which is why we are going to stay dry for the day on Friday. It's not until Saturday that we are going to be watching one little very weak system that is not very weak right now. And you can see that over towards the, Louisiana, Mississippi, over towards Arkansas, places like that. That's where we have even some flood warnings down towards parts of Texas. But we've had severe thunderstorm warnings. We've had tornado warnings in these areas, very heavy rainfall in spots with some severe thunderstorms down to the south of us. That's not going to be us, of course, as we head through the next couple days. However, this storm system is going to move on up towards the north. And as it does so, it's going to just kind of lose its act. We are going to see it continue to move to the north. And as it does so, it'll mainly move off to our west, but I do think some of its energy, including some of that stuff that you see over towards, say, South Carolina at the moment, they're kind of going to phase together. Eventually, we are going to see the potential for some scattered showers, maybe some scattered areas of freezing drizzle and freezing rain showers as we head through later on Saturday in particular, and then into Saturday night. So I'll talk more about that, but let's get a look at your forecast as we head through the nighttime tonight. Not too much to talk about. We have temperatures dropping from the 20s into the teens, but again, it depends on where you are right now because many areas are already in the teens. A lot of places are in the 20s as well, but we have clear skies. So we're going to stay clear and the winds are going to stay calm for the nighttime tonight. We're going to stay dry. If you do have plans to get outdoors, we are looking good. And as we get a look at your temperatures for the nighttime tonight, again, we'll see teens down towards the coastline as you head for areas inland. I do think many areas will eventually drop into the single digits, 1 degree over towards Freiburg. And considering Berlin's already at 4, I could see them dropping below that 3-degree mark. 7 degrees over towards Lewiston, Rumford as well. And then for the daytime tomorrow, we are going to see call it partly cloudy. I think we start out with mainly sunny skies, and then we are going to eventually see some clouds, some high clouds move in as we head into the afternoon and evening hours. And then Saturday, you notice that there's no raindrops falling from those clouds. Well, because most of Saturday is going to be dry, if not the entire thing. Not everybody is going to deal with these scattered rain showers. Not everybody's going to see the potential for some very light freezing drizzle, but there are going to be some areas, especially late in the day and into Saturday night, that are going to see that potential. So just keep that in mind because it, of course, as we know here in Maine, does not take too much for some even little bit of freezing drizzle to cause impacts to just about anything, the roads, the sidewalks, the on-ramps, the everything, the car as well. Now, the temperatures tomorrow, they're going to top out in the 30s for the most part. I think some areas may even top out near 40 as you head down towards parts of York County, and we will see even 30s up to the north as well. And then as we head through the next couple days, through the nighttime tonight, we're going to stay dry. Just looking at mainly clear skies throughout the region. Again, temperatures dropping into the teens. And then for the day on Friday, you notice lots of sunshine to start the day. As we head through the afternoon, you notice the threat for some clouds. I think that we are going to see some high clouds start to work in as we head through the afternoon, mainly after about 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. We're going to start to see these clouds move in. And then by 3, 4 o'clock, we could see areas that just have a thin layer of clouds across the sky, but maybe the sun is still kind of making its way through. And then for the nighttime on Friday, we're looking good. Partly cloudy skies, call it, and then we will see clouds slowly start to increase as we head into the day on Saturday. Now, right now, it's not a big deal. As we head through Saturday morning, we're pretty much fine. I think we'll see some sunshine out there. I want to point out that little speck of pink over towards areas like Laconia. Well, right now you're thinking to yourself, Ryan, it's a little speck of pink. It's nothing. Well, I just want to point out one thing. That is showing the potential for some light freezing rain, maybe some very light drizzle as well, freezing drizzle as well. But it's really for the afternoon and evening that we are going to run that risk. So when you see specks of it, it usually means that, yeah, maybe there is a little bit of freezing drizzle in some spots, and you can see that through the afternoon as well. I don't want to sit here and make a huge deal about it, but of course, areas that do see it could see a few slick spots through the afternoon and evening hours. You notice temperatures right around that freezing mark, but above our heads, which was very indicative on the Mount Washington temperature right now, above our heads is warmer. So you get snow that falls from the clouds where the temperature might be, in the teens and 20s. And then as it falls through this layer of 35, 36, 37 degrees, where areas like Mount Washington may be situated at, Well, that snowflake then melts into rain. Then it reaches an area where the temperature is close to that freezing mark, freezing over towards areas like Lewiston, Augusta, places, maybe around that 32-degree mark. Well, the surface is frozen or it's at least very cold, and then that raindrop hits the surface and it freezes on contact. So that's exactly how freezing rain works, and that's what we are going to be dealing with maybe as we head into later on Saturday. So just something to keep a close eye on. This computer model is not showing much, but other computer models are showing more, which is why I'm making a deal about this. And then as we head into the day on Sunday, we're going to run the risk for some rain showers and some of this light freezing drizzle and rain showers to continue. Now, this is one of the computer models. When you're looking at this, it just shows that potential for where we are watching the threat for maybe some freezing drizzle. Now, of course, this is not going to be perfect by any means or any stretch of the imagination. It's not going to, be a situation where we get freezing rain north of Freiburg, but in Freiburg itself, we're fine. Who knows? It just shows you the idea that this is where the areas kind of that we are watching, mainly inland, but I could even see it happening down towards the coastline as well. So that's something to just keep an eye on. And then as we head into Sunday, and especially later on Sunday night into Monday, things are going to start to warm up. And I think by Monday, we are talking rain for much of the region. Now, I also want to talk about this. Now, the temperature outlook as we head into the beginning parts of January, the very first few days, we could be talking temperatures in the 40s and to near 50 degrees, especially for the day on Monday. What this means is, temperatures are certainly going to be above average for this time of the year. So the first 4 days at least are going to be on the cold side, they're going to be on the warm side, the mild side, well above average, 10, 15 degrees above average for this time of the year, which is why the Climate Prediction Center is going like the highest level of above normal temperatures we head into the beginning of the week. This is just confidence, not exactly how hot it gets. It's just how confident they are. And again, it just shows you that they are very confident that they're going to be dealing with, the state of Maine will be dealing with above average temperatures. Then we go into a little bit of a roller coaster ride because the second week of January, there is the potential for a cooler, air mass to move in. So let's talk about that. As we head through the 3rd and the 9th, this is actually the 8 to 14 day. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Let me just go back. This is the 8 to 14 day outlook. Once it finally goes back, this clicker right here is a little bit slow. Hold on one second. Here we go. So the 8 to 14 day outlook, which is January 3rd to January 9th, that shows you that they're pretty confident that we're going to see colder temperatures move into the region. And as it does so, we are going to essentially see a roller coaster ride, just like these graphics right now, where it's pretty warm for the first couple days, but then the end of next week and into the following week, once again, we could be dealing with another pretty big substantial drop in temperatures, where temperatures are likely to be below average for this time of the year as we head through the end of next week and into the following week, which is essentially the second week of January. So that's just something to, keep in mind, that it could certainly get on the cooler side as we head into the second week of January. So don't be too fooled by that 40, 50 degree reading on the 7-day forecast when you tune in at 10 o'clock. All right, so let's get a look at your forecast for the nighttime tonight. We're going to see mainly clear skies. Temperatures will run in the teens for the most part. And then as we head into the day on Friday, we will see sunshine to start. As we head into the afternoon, however, we are going to start to see those clouds move into the region. And as it does so, we are going to stay dry, but temperatures will top out in the 30s across the state. So that is some good news as we head into the daytime tomorrow, as we are going to stay dry, and you certainly want to enjoy it because things are going to turn a little bit different as we head into the weekend and next week. I want to talk to Barbie for a second. Hello to you. You are always tuning in. I always give you, I always notice the comments. Good evening to you as well. And I did have a nice Christmas. I hope you did as well. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast. And again, increasing clouds for the daytime tomorrow. And then Saturday, I think we see a little bit of sunshine to start the day. The clouds will move in. And then we are going to run that risk for a little bit of light freezing drizzle, light freezing plain rain as well. Light throughout the afternoon and evening hours. And as we head into the day on Sunday along the coastline, I think Sunday along the coast, it's generally going to be rain. But I don't think it's an all-day washout. I think it's a day where we're looking at cloudy skies and then some scattered showers here and there. Sunday doesn't look like a massive deal, but we do have to keep an eye on Sunday night and Monday, where right now it looks like the temperatures are going to be well above that freezing mark, which is good. Depending on where you are, maybe a little bit of mix up towards the north and mountains, even into Monday. But I could even see that turning over to rain for just about everybody with temperatures, running in the 40s to near 50 degrees. So that's storm number 1, and it could continue into Monday night. It is something we'll watch. It's a very prolonged system, but the computer models are a little bit all over the place with it, the exact timing of it. So just keep an eye on that generally Sunday and Monday time frame for, just some unsettled weather, clouds, chance for some showers, chance for some steadier rain, maybe even a little bit of mix as well. Tuesday looks mostly dry, but that's just the, center of the Oreo as we have another storm system on the horizon as we head into the middle of next week. And we are looking at the threat for some rain and snow possible as we head into the day on Wednesday as well. So that's something we will watch. But right now we are keeping an eye on that Saturday, Sunday, even Monday time frame for storm number 1. Again, it's just going to be a very stormy pattern, but temperatures will be above average for this time of the year. It's really the couple days after that you see really into next weekend that things could start to cool off just a little bit. We certainly likely won't be around that 40-degree mark as we head into next weekend. So something we'll keep an eye on. But overall, really, we're watching 2 storms this week, that Wednesday system and also in particular that Saturday night through Monday system as well. That could bring us a variety of weather types. We will see some rain. We'll see the chance for some freezing drizzles, some snow in some spots as well. I don't think the coast sees really any snow, though. So anyways, that's a look at your forecast. I hope you guys can tune back in at 10 o'clock. And I hope you all had a great Christmas, and I hope you have a great end to the week and a nice weekend.
Live, interactive CBS 13 and Fox 23 Weather Authority coverage for your next Maine adventure has been sponsored by Rennie's.
Rennie's, a Maine adventure.
Make sure to stay connected with CBS 13 and Fox 23 on air, online, and through these social channels. Thank you for watching.